Gentlemen, episode 12 of The Buzz. Joining us today is Phillip Van Essendelft and Ian Wagenhauser from the men's volleyball team. So far, they're off to a great season. Guys, do you mind telling us a little bit about yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Ian Wagenhauser. I'm from Glen Allen, Virginia. I'm a senior here outside.
I'm Phillip. I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia. I am a senior, and I play middle.
Do you guys like olives?
Like olives. I am not an olive lover. You guys like olives?
So we asked this question like to everybody.
First question every
and
time.
it's like we have like an olive counter now. He likes olives. Like he will literally eat a bowl of olives by itself. Yeah.
So a little bit of a psychopath.
It is a second.
A little bit, but man, they're just too good.
You just like pop them like the grapes?
Yeah, I could pop
Oh,
them.
that's a horrible analogy. Oh, no. I don't miss that at all. Anyways, all right, we got to update the counter.
We have to.
But, so, full transparency, I didn't watch a ton of volleyball. I don't know if many people have before starting to work here. I worked the women's team over the fall, and that was awesome. I really took a liking to watching it.
Yeah.
And watching you guys do it is also just like a completely different element. I feel like I'm spoiled in that like the first team I'm watching is 26-0 in conference play now, so like, you guys make it look easy. So I guess walk me through what it was like initially, because I never even got to experience it. You guys were in what, the CVC
Yeah,
scene
CVC.
before coming here. So what was it like changing from CVC over to ODAC? Because I have no idea.
I knew they were
I
gonna
don't
answer
even know
like
the teams
this.
in the
Well,
conference.
the CVC, they had SVU, which is like
Oh.
always top 5
Yeah.
to top 3. Juniata, who's always top 5, top 10. Rutgers, who's always top
good.
20. And then it was like us, EMU at the time was pretty good. They had like a few guys that were, they had two or three like older guys that were pretty good. And then
I love how they acted at the time.
yeah.
I mean, I would say SVU was good now, but you guys broke
Well,
out the broom,
SVU actually has one of their old players. I think he's like a 5th or 6th year now, but he's their right side now. But he was on EMU, right? What I'm talking about. And then the assistant coach at EMU was also their outside.
Okay.
But
Yeah, SVU loves the 30-year-olds like coming
Yeah.
back and playing
Get out of
D3
college.
volleyball.
yeah. So then it was Marymount, which is also like a pretty good team.
Yeah.
They're definitely not as good as they used to be, but
A prevalent name in D3 volleyball.
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah.
I remember coming in before your first match in the tri-match we hosted in like January. Christian was like, "Yeah, they're a good team."
yeah. They're
I think they're a little young
generationally
right
good,
now.
Yeah.
They're kind of like a rebuild era, but
Yeah.
I think in the future they'll be pretty solid.
But the CVC was, man, it was like every game was a sweat.
It's like Game 7 of the NBA.
Yeah.
Finals.
it was very serious.
You're like you gotta be on top of it. You can't
Yeah.
they can't take any points off.
Yeah. And then the ODAC now is, I don't want to say it's new, so it's a lot of new teams and everything, new people. So we're probably like, I mean, we're probably the most established program, and then Roanoke's like 4 years old. Like their first year was our freshman year, so they have a bunch of seniors and everything, but everyone else is fairly new, just first year through second year. I don't think there's any third
Yeah,
year teams.
I mean, even just looking at the difference between like the CBC and the ODAC, like going 26-0 in any conference is still very impressive because it's hard to beat teams over and over and over again, and I mean we've done that and we hopefully continue to do that.
Yeah, take Miami, Ohio. They won 31 games.
Exactly.
Who cares about the conference?
Yeah.
So actually, that's good to know because like when I see 26-0, not knowing anything you guys did, I'm like, you guys are really good, and no matter what conference you're in, that's true. So did you guys think you got better coming to the ODAC, and like you guys enhanced your skills, and there was a combination of that with the teams not being as nationally ranked? Also, plus you guys now had another 2 years of chemistry under your belt. Throw in Cody Rogan, and then it's just a bunch of success when you guys transferred.
Yeah, I feel like CVC, like, it kind of prepped us like you're playing these top 15, top 10 teams like every week, and then it kind of just helped us prepare for these ODAC games. Like, they may not be like the top 20 games we're seeing, but it's still like they're a top 30 team. It's still competition. It's still you got to show up. Can't really slack off. You got to put your foot forward and kind of just push on.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys like the travel of the ODAC more than the
my
CVC.
gosh.
Oh yeah, man.
You know,
Christian was telling me about that.
I love
Yeah, it was
spending
like
my
6-hour bus rides like every weekend.
spending my Wednesday going to Juniata and then coming back and taking like an exam at like 9 a.m.
Yeah, get back at like 2 a.m. Even 8 a.m.
You guys definitely got to like study on the buses.
You try, but
Try, but let's
it
be
eventually
honest.
just becomes everyone talking and stuff. So
Yeah.
That's horrible. I
Not
didn't
much
even think about the travel.
yeah, like basically every team was New Jersey, and then there's a few Northern Virginia teams. I think we're the most Southern team.
We might be.
I think
other
we
than,
were,
Avery.
yeah.
No.
Well, no, I'm saying
Oh.
in the CVC.
Oh, in the CBC. Yeah, definitely.
So when did you guys start playing?
I started playing my freshman year of high school.
Same. Cody made me play.
My mom and dad made me play
Went to
because my
same high
brothers
school
did.
as Cody.
Trust me, I've written Chesapeake, Virginia / Hickory many
Yeah.
times. But wait, do they offer volleyball to you prior to high school?
So
Not through the school.
it's starting to build up now through my high school head coach started a program a couple years ago, RCBA, and like they're starting to get like middle school leagues where it's not like it's like you're spending every weekend and every day in practice, but it's like you go a couple days a week, and then that's kind of your season. It's like a month and a half long thing.
I didn't know
but
that.
It kind of it's with volleyball, but especially men's volleyball. You're not seeing that a whole lot in like other states. Like it's a very niche sport. So like high schools around here, like you'll have it like in the 804 and the 757. But if you go to like Northern Virginia, like you'll have club teams and everything, but you won't have high school. So it's definitely a growing sport. I mean, what I don't get about it is like how much more expensive could it be to put a men's team in when you already have like the girls team. So you have a net. I mean, it's a different type of ball, but like in the grand scheme of things, like it's jerseys and balls. That's all you really need.
Yeah, compared to like tennis and golf, like you don't have to buy clubs, rackets.
Yeah,
ball,
exactly.
it's not
Like
bad.
everything's already pretty much paid
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, except we say that, and the balls that they use are like $70 a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
besides
balls are
that,
pretty expensive. I
Well,
will
I mean,
say.
are all those balls that you guys have in the gym?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, our coach, whenever
That
he
adds
moves one in
up.
the ceiling, he's not a happy camper.
Yeah, like those pipes and alumni. Yeah, sometimes they get like stuck up there. And he's just like,
I've seen them.
There's $75 on the
And then
drain.
you guys got to work. The ones that get stuck on the nets in Crenshaw, you have to like.
You
hit the
throw
ball.
a ball up, and then
yeah.
sometimes we'll get it stuck in the ceiling while we're
Yeah.
doing that.
And
so,
just lose
so there's
too.
another
downward
$75.
spiral. Yeah.
But so now that I've gotten to watch so far, the season's coming to an end. I don't know when this exactly is going to go out, but there's 2 games left in the regular season. You guys have home Bridgewater, away at Lynchburg, 26-4, 16-0 in the conference. What's been the success story this year? Like, why do you guys really think that? I know you guys did great last year, but you know it's another leap was taken. Why do you guys think you're so successful?
Him
this
and
year?
Cody.
Don't forget Brett. You suck
No,
too.
no.
The whole
Bryce
story
has
stinks.
been playing really well this year. I feel like last year it was I don't want to say mainly, but it was heavy him and Cody, and I was kind of taking a step up, and then Bryce this year is definitely taking a step up, and it's been a nice weight off of me and Ian hitting wise, so it kind of spreads the offense out a little bit more. But
I feel like also playing together for 4 years.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
With the exception of like the 3 years that we played with Brady and
Brady and
Bryce, and just seeing how far they've come is amazing, and what
Yeah.
the program's going to be without us next year is just going to be just fine. Like those guys are going to step up, and I think they're ready for that. And especially seeing how Bryce has played this year, it's
Yeah.
that guy's going to be an All-American.
Brady's absurd as well. He kind of goes like somewhat unnoticed because it's a libero, but that guy, like, we have not played a libero that's even close to how good Brady is. Like, more you know about volleyball, then you'll find that.
I mean,
out.
when I'm like writing and going through it's tough because it's hard to put like. There's not a lot of counting stats for libero besides digs, but like when you go around the conference and look at the other starting liberos, his numbers are astronomical. So
Yeah.
then it puts it into perspective. Like, okay, yes, he is that valuable.
Yeah, and
No,
especially
he's perfect for our team. Like, it's a very good piece for
in a
us.
passing scale, like we rated it at a 3, and good players pass around about a 2.2. He's passing probably about a 2.4 right now.
Yeah.
And then
How do
we
you
have-
gauge that? Just like total assist attempts
So-
by errors?
what I kind of think of it is like you get 1 passes, you can really only set 1 person. 2, you can set like either pin
It's like
or like a
it's
middle.
like somewhat subjective.
3, you
Gotcha.
can set
Yeah.
all of them. So
Yeah.
3 is just a perfect pass. 2 is just in between, obviously.
3 is like Cody doesn't have to move at all. 2 is like Cody kind of has to get a 10-foot line ish, but he can still set for the most part everybody. And then 1's like kind of just like up in the air, straight up from where you were, or shank or whatever, you know.
By doing that,
That's
like
cool.
with Brady passing so well, and like a new addition like Landon Brinkley, like it makes my job easier passing. Like I felt like last year we had a lot of ups and downs with passing. This year, I think I can comfortably say that we're probably one of the top serve receive teams in the nation.
Yeah, our team serve receive
Which
is
makes
like
You are the top. Well, you're the top in the conference.
yeah, serve receive is probably
Facts.
like the most important thing I think that I've learned from volleyball. Like watching through high school, like club and everything. Like once you get to college, I mean, even though it's like D3, like serve receive is still the most important thing by far. Like if your team has a bad serve receive, you can't do anything. Like you can't run middles, and then if you can't run middles, then it's only the outsides and right sides, and then people are getting double blocks up, and then it's easier to pass and stuff, and then it's just.
You don't want to dog on Everett, but you gotta give respect. When we played we beat them last weekend. You kind of see that not being able to pass can like really contribute like heavily against
Like
you.
Bryce
like,
served like 13 times in a row.
yeah,
It's like,
that helps. Like
you
it's
just can't even do anything. You can't even get it up.
I've told them about the trajectory of Bryce, but you all know. I mean, I've been here since Bryce got here, so I guess explain to them more like Bryce freshman year to Bryce now. I mean, it's a huge difference in my eyes watching the game.
But
Talk to Christian
and I've talked to
about it.
we've talked to
That's only words.
it's like a little brother is how I'm thinking of it. Like,
Yeah, that's a
like
great way
you
to
kind
put
of
it.
got to
Those
slap
guys.
him around sometimes. Like don't get me wrong, like that kid is unbelievable how far he's come, but he's still a child sometimes. Like don't get me wrong, like I have all the respect in the world for him, but sometimes you got to like look after him. But we haven't had to do that in a while. Like he's really stepped up this year.
He's definitely matured a lot.
Matured a lot.
But I think like in a volleyball sense, I feel like when he first came here, he was just
He's just raw.
he was making a lot of errors because I think he only played 1 or 2 years prior to coming here, and he was just an absurd basketball player, and
Still is.
yeah, he still is. I played with him the other day. He's insane.
Don't
but
get on people.
Yeah, no thanks.
yeah, but the errors are kind of really what like if you can limit errors and still put tough balls on the court and everything, then that like really shows like how good someone can be, and he's toned that down like a significant amount, and it's been so good for us to have like just a reliable option, like a nice D ball. If me and Ian or me and Landon are getting like covered, it's like throw Bryce like a single block. It's like it's a pretty solid
defensive-
option. Yeah.
defensively, especially in practice, like I have to go against him all the time. And
him
it
blocking is
sucks. Like
absurd.
it's just like you're staring at a building.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like where am I going to
blocking
swing
is
here? And
insane,
like I mean, I'm trying to learn from him because like I'm not the best blocker in the world, and everyone on the team could tell you that.
Me either. But
Yeah, but having like him, who's juniors, learned so much, and like being able to bounce like questions off him, and he can bounce questions off of us is truly like a statement to our team and how well we've kind of come together and grown.
Yeah, I mean, from like a blocking perspective, between him and then Nathan Carluck and everyone so well Cody.
Yeah.
So you guys did Nathan start last year? No, right? So how has the starting lineup changed with Landon and Nathan? And forgive me if I missed anyone. In that
No, so we lost a senior last year, Mitchell Wyatt, and Landon came in this fall after transferring from Virginia Wesleyan, and he's been like an awesome staple of just having like another reliable pin who can pass, hit, and just play some defense as well.
like one of the best passers.
And then
Like,
one of our
that we
biggest
play.
Yeah. One of our biggest gaps we thought we were going to have this year was middle, too. It was Nathan Carluck was playing because we lost Owen Hahn last year and Nick Futrell, which were kind of like a back and forth. We weren't sure who's going to play it last year, but
They're both. pretty
he's
good.
stepped up tremendously. Like, you can see the drive in his eyes. Like, I think he was a little more timid last year just being a freshman coming into a new environment. And I honestly don't think – I think he started playing volleyball like senior year of high school.
I think it was senior
Insanely
year.
impressive.
And just
Yeah, no,
having-
he's picked up real quick.
Yeah.
It's nice, man. I mean, I think he's like 6'6", and it's just he puts up a solid block. He's there for the
Offensively.
most part, and offensively he's getting it too. Like
in the first round again, the first game.
he has better games than me offensively, and I'm like,
Yeah, it was like
All right, Nathan.
the 3-1 loss we had to SVU earlier in the season. He had like 9 or 10 blocks. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like his first big game in the barn. We don't
Yeah.
we don't talk about the barn. We hate the barn.
yeah.
But when you play him in a real gym,
Yeah,
see
that's
what
they got
happens.
See
that
what
big
happens.
see what
screen,
happens.
right?
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
distracting sometimes.
Well, they also have like low AC units, like that go like directly through like where the pass needs to go to be like a
Strategic.
perfect pass. So like, I mean, if they're pressing it all the time, they just have like low tempo passes, and then we're definitely like a high pass team, like slow, like somewhat of a slow offense until it gets to the set. But
And Cody just flings that.
yeah, but our serve receive is not used to the low ceilings like that, and it's just like it's such an advantage. It's just ridiculous.
There's a reason
Yeah.
nobody ever goes to SVU to play on like top teams. Like,
Yeah.
not dogging on them. Like, I would take it if I had a home court
Yeah.
advantage like that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
People
But
always lose there. Like even if it's a better team, like they just always lose because they're just
Yeah.
not
It's just a
prepared
different-
for it.
yeah.
So
I guess for the viewers, like last year playing in the ODAC title game, right? And it being, it was pretty packed in there, and just the first one ever. Like that was the first title game for men's volleyball ever, being that it was the first year that they sponsored the event. And I guess when Roanoke hits that ball out, like what's the emotion that went through? I mean, I saw it live, but like,
Was that
what
the
was
game-ending play?
Yeah, they hit it out, and just the emotion I think from you all, like just take us through that. And
I thought I almost touched it. It was like right past my fingertip, and I was like, oh my gosh, that could have been bad. But no, I like turned around.
Did you touch it?
No, I didn't. Sometimes they miss the calls, though, and you have to play it off.
Yeah.
But,
It was definitely a very surreal moment. Like
It was like,
I feel
okay.
like all of our hard work paid off. Like
Yeah.
undefeated in conference. Like we were a little worried. I mean, beating a team 3 times in a season is very difficult, and not going to 5 in any of those, and just other than Wesleyan in the regular season, but
and a lot of those guys are like
they've seen
people's
us.
Richmond's like friends, like
Yeah.
so
That's cool.
everyone
Guys
knows
who
what
play
everyone's
club.
doing. Everybody knows everybody's tendencies, and it's just kind of like a
Small
pickup
knit
game at that
community.
point. Yeah, so you're just kind of,
that was kind of just like the first chip that we really wanted. Like just
yeah,
get
was
that
fun.
in, get our appearance. Obviously, we wanted to win that game against Nichols, but
Yeah,
wasn't
that was
our
cool
day.
to-
But it
You got
unreal
a little
experience.
respect on the name a little bit. Like after that, I was like, oh, they're
That's
not
cool.
too bad. And then this year, hopefully the same thing.
Walking into practice too, like you see in the ODAC championship banner, then the NCAA appearance, as well as there's another one, right? Regular season
Regular
champ,
season
which
champ.
we just clinched
Yeah, you
this
did.
past
Yeah, we
this,
just did that.
I think this past weekend.
Yeah.
So it's pretty awesome.
That was,
stuff, man.
I mean, first year in the conference to do all of that is more. I would say more than a statement. What do you want to do differently this year in the NCAA tournament? Assuming.
Obviously, I think a lot of our goals, like Christian brought us all together in the fall, is like kind of just like had us write a piece of paper and we all sat and talked about what we wanted this year, like personal goals, team goals. Like I think team goals was for a lot of like the returners was just
Make it
win
farther.
win some NCAA games and see how far we can go. And I'm not really looking forward too much, but like Christian was saying that if we win out right now, we would have like a bye to the Sweet 16, which would be further than what we did last year, which is already
Program record.
yeah, exactly. It's another banner that we're looking for,
Yeah.
so we're hungry for it. But
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I just want to ask, where do you guys get some of the ideas for your chirps?
Oh,
I've heard some
Too
funny
high.
ones. I've heard
there's-
some funny ones when I'm down there
There-
covering sometimes. Like, who's your barber?
I think that was Bryce
Bryce.
that picked that one. But
you got characters like Wesley
yeah,
Graves,
we have a few-
JB Brizendine,
Yeah.
Thomas Eubank,
it's
and Davis.
Zach Bond and Caleb Brown are they're like best friends. Like they are just like the trash talkers of the century over there on the bench. Like
You'll-
they're in
you'll-
the front, like always just screaming at the other bench. Like they think of some funny ones, but
It's funny too. Like you'll see. Like I mean, I'm sure you guys have picked up on it when sometimes they get a little far. Christian will come down the bench and be like, I mean, I
Yeah.
can't say it here, but like let's relax a little bit. But no, when you're on the court, like don't get me wrong, like I'm hearing this, I'm laughing. Like they're making me. Like, so, like, it's the middle of a serious point, and I'm hearing like the craziest thing. I'm like, who said that?
Trust me. There have been times I'm down there with Zach, like statting. I will just start cracking up when I
Kinda
hear
just
some
like,
of the chirps. I'm
hear
like,
that right?
what? Did I hear that correctly?
Some of these kids are creative.
Oh yeah, I think
No, I know,
I think
they're
it's
good.
just a lack of physical contact. Like you get in lacrosse, it's like,
exactly.
I mean, we're not like it's not like a
it's like
contact like sport, obviously, but like you got to get it out somehow. So I
yeah.
mean,
So
Like
We've had
basketball and
some-
stuff, like someone can check you for saying something, but like volleyball, it's like
there's
what
a
are they
net
gonna
there.
do, man?
There's a
Like,
net there.
it's pretty much say what you want, but you can't use names.
Yeah, it's exactly.
think so.
It's
But, like-
it's say what you say,
Or
and don't get
numbers.
caught by your mom and dad, which are like
Yeah.
pretty much the
Or
best.
number. I've heard. Wait.
Maybe-
I've heard
maybe numbers are
an
allowed.
abundant amount of times.
Oh,
no,
no,
yeah,
I think
don't
numbers-
I've heard Landon and I've heard your name a ton of times.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think we're specifically allowed to do that, but a lot of people do know like Cody and Ian's name and stuff, so people are always like saying stuff to them, and it's just like, hey man, like, you guys are fans, bro.
People like either. Yeah, honestly. If they're going out of their way, then you got real estate in their head.
Oh, 100%,
Sure.
100%.
So does the net get chirpy at all?
Oh,
Like,
all the
in front of
time.
net?
All the time.
It depends on the team. Some teams are like really cool and like they just like they'll come up to Cody and be like, man, like you're pretty good, bro. Like, they'll say stuff like that.
That's crazy.
You know, and then like other
Idolizer.
people trash talk. You know, like before the set starts and everything. Like there's like 2 minutes where we just kind of like can converse with whoever, and
Yeah.
some people like use that opportunity to trash talk, but others are somewhat nice and you know.
We learned from like our previous like opponents that like everyone was starting to look at us like we were probably talking a little too much trash sometimes.
Yeah. A lot
And
of
we
people
kind of
said,
we
"Yeah, I
did like to
this."
tame it back. So we have tamed it back in like the past year and a half and
Yeah.
become a little bit more responsible. But I wouldn't say much. Like don't get me wrong. Like, there's some moments like I'm not proud of, but I'll trash talk sometimes. But
It's also a testament to like the discipline because like people were yelling sub him out when you missed a kill,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like just to hear that and be like nothing over and over is like you gotta have thick skin.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah,
on your
no,
team,
it's-
everyone's praying on your downfall because you're good. So like,
Yeah. Exactly.
can you get like this is a different gear, but I've always wanted to ask this question. So you know basketball feed the hot hand. Is it the same concept?
Yeah.
yeah,
Should be.
100%.
It should be, right?
Yeah.
Because
But
like, I'll never
sometimes-
understand watching, like say you get back-to-back kills and then the next one's like a lob for Bryce. Like make
Yeah.
or miss, not a knock on him, but it's like, you're seeing the court well, why not keep going?
So there is like a logic behind that, but the counter to that is like then they know that like that might happen. So then like let's say I'm like running a 1-ball, which is like the one in the middle of the court, like then like they might bunch in a little bit and try and get like more hands up on me hitting. So then I'll like get double blocked or triple blocked or something. So like Cody's thinking that he's seeing them move, and then he's like, all right, if he sees the outside on their side move in, he's gonna fling it behind into Bryce. So then that outside is late to getting to Bryce,
Gotcha.
and then Bryce can get a kill before like. So yes, it is that, but there is also like a slight counter to it.
Like a game like Phil's talking about is Cicerone, his past game. I know Phil and I weren't having like the strongest games
Yeah.
when Bryce was just playing out of his mind. When you have that hot hand, I have no issue with not being sent the ball. Like I'll still get my touches. I'm happy with that. But when
focus on blocking.
someone's putting the ball away as effectively as he has been, feed that man the ball.
Yeah.
So it's also valuable to have a guy like Cody who can always
Yeah.
find the right
Oh,
guy.
he's
100%.
smart setter.
He knows how to
Don't
run
tell
a-
him to his face, but
Yeah.
he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's our job
likes
for
to
our
hear
4
it.
years is his confidence boost. We got
Ego
to bring it. We got to ego
Yeah.
check it a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
it's funny when you he got his 3,000th assist, but also
Broke
in
my
the
heart.
same match, Brady set a personal record. So I used Brady for the picture, and then I remembered that Cody got the 3,000. So I texted Christian and I was like, "Hey man, like, Cody's at 3K. You want me to use Cody?" And I was fully like setting up the graphic with that as a yes, and he straight up just said, "No, I don't want to inflate his head too much." I was like, "How often are guys getting to 3,000?" Like he's like, "No, keep him humble."
Yeah,
You gotta
need
keep
to.
him humble,
You need
like-
to keep Cody humble.
Does he talk trash?
All the time.
Oh yeah.
So Phil and
Cody's
Dave
good.
live
And he
together.
knows it, man. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Honestly, he talks more
Out of the
trash
starters.
in practice than in the games. Like, we'll play our like scrimmages at the end of practice, and
Oh yeah.
like
yeah.
we kind of gotta lock in a little, gotta dial it back
him
once
and
again.
him and Davis Luck
Our
always
roommate.
go at it.
Luck. That's funny. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to hear it when the match is actually going on, but you guys could get chippy at each other in practice.
all the
yeah.
time.
Don't take it personally.
Oh no, yeah. A lot of times we'll walk out of practice like, God, this guy was just so annoying today.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, that's my teammate. He's here to get me better. I'm like,
Yeah.
like,
Cody
I'll-
expects perfection, and if you're not,
So
you're
you guys
not.
rip on him if he doesn't deliver.
Oh, all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Fair enough.
How-
What are you gonna say?
I was just gonna like going back to senior day, and I walked into the lobby, and I see your all's headshots up there. How funny was that?
Oh my
All
God, the
those
freshman year.
I
ones.
went right to Cody's face, and I'm like, wow, that's insane.
I wish that picture was posted everywhere of Cody. It's just like, I mean, you see him now, but you see the amount of hair he has.
Right,
It's
right.
just like-
Crazy,
it looked like
straight
he
hair.
had
Yeah,
got a
he used
haircut.
he used to like blow dry it every day, and he like burned the mess out of it.
He's got his whole skincare, whole routine.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
oh, yeah.
it's.
He's a skincare guy.
Oh,
Big on
Cody's-
yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
Cody's a pretty boy.
Liquid
Yeah.
plate.
He's
Yeah,
he's an interesting
exactly.
guy. He'll-
Takes like 3 showers a day,
probably
maybe
more.
4.
Like he'll go to practice, go home and shower, and then he'll go back to the gym, like work out, and then shower again.
That's like borderline psychotic.
No, it's psychotic.
Yeah,
I
yes.
was talking to him yesterday. We're leaving practice. I was like, where are you going? He's like, Ian, I've had this discussion with you over and over. I'm going home to shower and then coming back to work out. It's like, why don't you just like, I mean, you can shower, but like, why don't you just shower at like the facilities we had here instead of driving the 20 minutes to go back home and then coming back
It's like,
here?
no.
I just choose, sometimes you pick and choose your battles with that kid. And that's,
Yeah, those pictures are pretty funny though. I gained like 35 pounds, 30 pounds from that picture, and I have hair now as well.
Yeah, actually, when I saw it, the first name out of my mouth was yours, and I went to Christian. I was like, dude, Phil was like thinning.
Yeah, I was like 180 at that time. I'm like 210 right now.
You were thin.
Yeah.
the
No
buzz
hair.
cut.
Yeah, the buzz cut.
We would cut his hair.
I had a thing for Eminem at that
One of our
time.
roommates.
He
You know,
was
I don't
just my
mind.
You know
idol,
what?
so-
You know what? That's
You're talking to the right.
We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Someone was like, you can't rhyme like silver with anything,
Right.
and then Eminem just dropped
Yeah.
like this whole like paragraph of just him rhyming it with silver.
love
I'm
him,
like,
man.
all right, fair enough.
I love it.
He's
He was my idol
he's the
in high
biggest
school.
Eminem and then LeBron lover I've ever seen.
Yeah, all right, we got to bring it back up. For the record, can you tell them what you have in the Jordan-LeBron debate here?
Oh, just like what
To
would
make
I
it
say?
clear, yeah, just
yeah.
crystal.
So I think LeBron is significantly better than Jordan.
How many times better did you say earlier?
What I say, 5 times?
Nah,
10
you
times?
said
Did I say 10? All right, maybe not 10, but that was for dramatic effect. But I think Jordan is a DeMar DeRozan. I think you put DeMar DeRozan on that Bulls team. I think he's doing just as much, maybe more, than Jordan was doing at that time.
That's insane.
That's Phil Van Essendelft.
You put LeBron on that team, think about how much better they'd be.
We could talk about this for.
Give me Jokic.
I
Give me
mean,
Jokic.
I'm right there with him.
Yeah. While
Give
we
me
have,
Jokic
while we
over
have you guys
LeBron.
for like volleyball, actual volleyball, we'll try to keep it to volleyball for a hot minute. Okay, that's totally fine.
Go into your all's playlist. So that's another thing. Like,
Oh,
so
yeah,
your
I
all's,
love
so your all's
talking
team.
about
So
this
much
today.
to say
Go
about
ahead,
this.
go ahead,
Real
yeah.
Gone is in my top 3 right now.
So your all's like,
I love me some Cheryl Crow.
Real Gone
It's
is
fire.
one of the
yeah.
best songs
It's
of all
fire.
time.
we talk about it all the time, and like, what's just the best warm up playlist? And we go back to men's volleyball the entire time, and like the Electric Avenue kind of movement that you guys have been on.
That's a recent addition from Wesley.
Also, I
Grant.
can't even make this up. Just open my phone. Cannot make this up.
Good, Real
Oh
Gone.
my gosh, it fires you up.
He's got it on there.
Fires you up. Yeah.
So who makes those? Like, who originally made that?
Me. So it's there's 4 of us.
Yeah,
and then
okay. Yeah.
We'll add Christian in there. So 5.
We'll count it.
We'll take most of the
We'll
credit
explain
there.
that in a
So
second.
it's me, Phillip, Davis Luck, and Thomas Eubank. And like one day we're just enjoying the weather. It's like, you know what? Let's just make a playlist. Like
Like, we got to make a
we
warm-up
got- we
playlist
got
before the
word of,
season.
like-
We're let's do it.
we can like actually have some like songs with like the cuss word just bleeped out. It's just like on like the previous years,
Yeah.
but we kind of orchestrated something like what do we like in like in the moment, and just kind of just built like a
Yeah, I
Swap
think
our
like as
plays
a
together.
friend group, or like maybe as more of a friend group, like as a team, we're on like a chill, like classic rock like era of a team right now. So like we got like Steely Dan on there, like we got like old
we think
country, like
Christian may have taken Steely
Jason
Dan.
Aldean. Well, yeah, that's another thing. So we have a lot of
We talk about this playlist all the time.
Yeah,
you guys are not the only people.
we had
It
a-
makes me feel better.
we had a lot of songs that we like on there, but Christian was getting complaints by like other teams and other stuff that like it's like how is this a warm up playlist? Like this is like
It's our warm-up
ridiculous.
playlist.
And
It's like-
so he had to
Music,
take off
bro.
some of our like our chill songs, and then he put in some like old pop songs and stuff. But I liked it better in the beginning of the season.
Oh yeah.
So it's been edited. This is
It has been edited.
the raw version.
Christian doesn't know about this yet, but
We're gonna
he
switch
might
it
actually
back.
know
He'll
about
see
it. But
it,
like,
but-
Oh,
and then
we're not gonna switch it back.
I mean, disclaimer. Before like the playoffs start, we're gonna like an hour before like pick what we really need. Like he may not love it, but he's gonna have to get with it.
Yeah,
Just email me the playlist.
All right, that's good.
Good.
Enough. Yep.
Send it to me.
might just send you a new one without
This
him
sounds
being a
good.
collaborator.
I love it.
Sounds like
Yeah, you guys
By the
can
time
just-
Christian watches this, it'll be too late.
Good,
Yeah.
perfect.
I think the
That's
most
fine.
the most pressure I have during the game is when we run out of like the playlist, and you're asking me, it's like, Ian, what do you
Yeah,
want to play
I
next?
put you
I'm
on-
like,
I
I
don't-
fold every
don't
time.
ask him.
I
Don't
fold
ask
every
him.
time.
So I'll ask you now because your playlist is like an hour 20. So pretty much,
Yeah.
an hour goes
Wrap
by
it
for
up.
the regular one. There's almost no music left.
Mhm.
So I'll start. Who should I ask besides? Should I ask you?
I
Yeah,
go Davis. Davis logged me
Yeah,
in, too.
Dave's always got some
Okay.
good ones. Dave and Tom are probably the two.
This is great. Like you'll swing and youll go back online and panic.
I actually have a question for you guys. I know you guys usually ask the questions, but so I know like at the end of the game, y'all always play Glory Days, right?
Yeah.
I know exactly where this is going.
can like it doesn't have to be every game, but maybe in like the
Test
playoffs
trial,
or something.
test trial tonight.
Maybe a test trial tonight. What do y'all think about "Take Me Home Tonight" as the closing song?
I mean, I love it.
That's
Because that's like
that's
our
our
like,
staple this year.
That's like the
Okay.
team's
We'll
song
get,
this year.
We'll get off the ramp over here from like an away trip or something. And as soon as you get off that ramp, you're hearing "Take Me Home Tonight."
Yeah, we
'cause
play it like on
we're
the
like
way
so
back.
excited, like, oh, let's go. We're back in Ashland.
Yeah.
We're home. We can.
That would be pretty tough during the ODAC tournament.
If
That'd be pretty tough.
if that could make its way up the pipeline, y'all could
Yeah.
figure that out.
Yeah,
that would be
Cal.
great.
There's nothing to figure out. That can
Might be a little
that can
difficult,
make
but
it- Different buttons you gotta
Yeah,
click.
the Spotify playlist pipeline. Y'all could just cue it for us.
I'm with that. But back to what you said about senior day. How cool is it to hear when you're coming out how you guys rank all time in program history? I mean, you two and Cody are top everything in everything.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of blanked out when I was like, oh, I was talking
Yeah,
about
I don't
parents
really
before.
hear
I was
it
like,
that well.
oh yeah, I really want to try to listen as soon as I got on the court.
Yeah.
There's just absolutely
I waited
nothing.
like a few seconds to speak after the round of applause, but I'm sure you guys are just.
I think I heard like 4th and kills, and my first reaction was like, "Oh, that's wow. We really have not had that many people."
No, I did listen to Cody's though, because I was like, oh my gosh, this thing ever gonna end? It's like first in aces, first in this, first in this, first
Yeah.
in this, first in this, second in this, and I'm coming for that ace record though. I need like 60.
Yeah.
I need to have like
He's coming for
I need
it.
to have like an insane couple weeks to beat Cody. That's my drive, is to beat Cody in that.
It's a good little healthy
Oh
competition.
yeah.
All right.
See,
How do you think you would fare if you had to play libero? Either. of you?
Oh,
I think I wouldn't be too bad.
I'd be an
You'd be
All-American.
nice.
All-American.
All American. All right.
All-American.
So just be an All American outside and.
Yeah, we can just kick Brady to the side.
I get like I
Those
get like
tosses in there.
one rotation where I can like try to play libero. I get like an attempt at it every 6 rotations. I get to serve once, and then I get to play left back, and it's the scariest moment of my life. Like every time, I'm just like sitting back there. You're like, man, what am I not thinking about happening? Like, because that's gonna happen to me.
Welcome to every position other than middle.
Yeah,
There's like
yeah, I
every
know.
single spot you're gonna be there.
Used to just hanging at the net, just looking up.
Waiting out.
So if you guys had to play a sport other than men's volleyball, what would it be? And you guys can't say basketball because I know a lot of men's volleyball players play
Yeah.
basketball.
I would say basketball, but I'm terrible at basketball.
As he's wearing a basketball shirt.
This actually was my cousin's hooch basketball shirt. That she's,
Shout out Hooch.
yeah, she's playing.
Chattahoochee.
Chattahoochee. It might be. That's probably sounds right. That's probably right.
Pull that out of
that's-
nowhere.
Yeah, no, but
High school in Georgia.
Yeah, we have a few
Yeah,
basketball
yeah.
players on our team. I think Bryce is definitely the top, and then like me and Dave are next.
you put like Ian.
Yeah, Ian's there.
You're lurking in that like
Yeah.
bottom middle tier.
Yeah,
I'd say I'd play baseball.
yeah. Ian was a big
I
baseball.
love
guy.
baseball. I watch it all the time. Played it growing up. Was forced out. Not forced out of it, but when I had the opportunity to play volleyball in high school, my parents were like, "All right, you gotta make some friends and do some things." Just
I
like,
thought they were gonna say when you realized you were like 6'8". It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
exactly.
yeah. I mean, they saw the basketball route not working, so they were like, "Yeah, let's try a different path."
A little healthy encouragement.
Yeah, I mean, me and all my brothers are all tall, and somehow my dad and my mom never put us into basketball other than like 5U like rec league.
Oh,
My
Trying to
Boston
teach Ian
Celtics.
how to like drop step dunk though, so we can use him at center for like.
yeah,
few
you would
rec
be
games.
lethal.
I know.
Oh,
Just throw it up high.
He's
to him.
teaching us.
Dude, Bryce is disgusting.
Oh,
I've
Bryce
seen
is
him play.
Bryce is absurd.
We'll do like warm up, like sometimes like at SVU we did layup lines.
Yeah, we do layup
And we'll
lines.
just,
They
like-
leave the hoops out.
Yeah,
We do
so
layup
like,
lines.
kinda lit.
got people like Wesley Graves throwing down like a
Yeah,
windmill, and then you got like
We're all just banging.
Bryce going underneath his legs and just like reversing it, and then
I mean, you guys
I'm
would
just
be good
airballing.
basketball. Like the unique combination of having to jump a ton and being tall.
Yeah,
Same
works out.
skills. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would yours be basketball or
I played basketball like through high school and stuff, but mine would probably be football. If I could
oh, you do
if I
ultimate
could
frisbee,
practice
too.
football, I would have been good at receiver, but I didn't get enough time in my
Yeah,
life
some
to play
sneaky
it.
speed we don't know
Yeah,
about.
I do, and I can jump pretty high too.
You're also talking to like a couple of guys.
Oh,
Men's
yeah.
volleyball team was also the
Ultimate Frisbee
reigning
champs,
back-to-back
2 times.
ultimate
Actually,
frisbee
I played
Never
total
lost a
against
game.
high
champs.
school.
So
Never lost.
yeah,
Yeah,
just kind of wanted
Man, you
to
should've been on our
throw that
intramural
out
team.
there.
Bro, I literally moved to this state like 7 months ago.
we
I
were
appreciate the
weren't
invite.
ready
we
for
were
it.
we were working in intramural.
Yeah, Just wait till when we graduate and we come back and we win that third one.
It's kind of gross, like a long hammer throw. It's like, oh, Bryce and Ian are both down there.
Oh yeah. Cody's dirty at a hammer throw.
Anyways, I mean, that was. Is there anything you guys want to add about looking forward to the end of the season, wrapping up your senior year? Just anything you're looking forward to about especially next month or two.
It's been fun, but I think my body's ready.
It's
Yeah.
taxing. It's a
Yeah.
taxing sport. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all the free time.
Yeah, I don't know how.
The free time's gonna be a little wild, but I think we're looking forward to just like
It's weird.
not that we're not like locked in and serious right now, but when you get to like after Saturday, even right now, like we're preparing for next Thursday. We're like, it's a different mindset like coming into practice each day. Like you see each person wants it, and
That was like the most fun I had last season. Was the last few weeks where everyone was like dead serious. It's like,
we're also looking
finally,
forward to
man.
if we're lucky enough to make the NCAA tournament again. The per diem goes up. we got hibachi last year.
Yeah, we did
We
get
got
hibachi
hibachi
last year.
so that was pretty awesome.
That's fire.
That's what we're going for. That's what we're playing for at this point. So.
All right, it's not the NCAA championship.
I got
It's
one final question. Christian came to us and told me that Bryce Scott, correct me if I'm wrong, came out to
He
a
did.
practice one day.
He did.
What was that like?
Very
The
impressive.
first ball that he hit was better than a ball that I've probably hit in like a few months. And I was just like,
He just comes out there and
Oh.
he's just flying. Like
Yeah.
we're throwing Cody and Thomas, our setters, out there with him, and he's just like we're doing a passing drill, and he's on a side court, and we're all just like not even passing, like paying
yeah,
attention.
we're
all just
basically
all
slotting
just like
him,
we're just
yeah.
like seeing him fly through the air. He's like he's cutting it left.
He's cutting it.
How is he
my
doing
gosh,
this?
like-
It's like I could not do this.
Was
in
that 10 foot?
This is the first time ever playing volleyball. Nah, we should have recruited him 4 years ago.
Yeah, we should.
If he's this good now, he would have been nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't think Merkel would have been happy with us taking him from him, but
Yeah, that's a good point.
you know.
But thank you guys for joining us. Everyone watching, ODAC semis are next Thursday, April 9th, and then the finals would be Saturday, April 11th. So please show up. Really would appreciate the attendance. It's gonna be awesome. Really, it was good to have you guys on. Appreciate
Yeah,
you
thanks
guys.
for
We
having us.
appreciate you having us.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing you guys later.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then
Match tonight.
thank you for tuning into episode 12 of The Buzz. Make sure you tune in next episode for episode 13 when we will have men's basketball on the podcast.
Cool. Thanks, guys.